Hello everyone, today I wanted to show you guys how I make my fried rice. So before we get into the cooking process, I want to go over the ingredients that I'll be using today. So I took 2 cups of parboiled rice and I boiled it in some water that I also added some soy sauce, some sesame oil, and 2 bay leaves too. I'm going to leave all of the measurements for that in the description box down below. I boiled it for exactly 22 minutes and then I drained it and let it cool. This I boiled about a few hours ago. And then what I did here was I prepared some of the vegetables and everything else that I'll be using in the fried rice. I'm going to leave all of the measurements in the description box below also. What I have here is some chopped bora or some Chinese long beans. I have some chopped onion, some chopped red bell pepper. You can use whatever color you'd like. And I have some chopped carrots and frozen green peas, some chopped scallions, some soy sauce and some Worcestershire sauce, some sesame oil, some vegetable oil or any oil of your choice. I have some pimento pepper, some hot pepper, some grated ginger, and some chopped garlic. And the pimento pepper is optional for you guys because I know it's hard to get pimento peppers wherever somebody may live. I know I couldn't find any. I got these while I was in New York. So I had them, so I'm going to use them today. If you don't have them, you don't have to use them. You could just omit them. Now that I've gone over the ingredients, we're going to start the cooking process. Right now I'm ready to cook my fried rice. So I'm going to put my stove on a high heat. Throughout the whole cooking process, you want to keep this on a high heat because you want it to finish very fast. Fried rice is not something that's supposed to take too long to make. So what I'm going to do now is I've had my pan heating on a high heat. I'm going to add in a few tablespoons of oil. And then you want to add in all of your aromatic stuff. You want to add in the garlic, the ginger, the hot pepper, and your pimento pepper. And my pan was heating up from before, that's why it's still hot. And you just want to stir that up for a few seconds until it gets fragrant. You do not want to burn your garlic or your ginger, else it's going to be bitter. You really do want to use a heavy bottom pan when you're doing this because you want the heat to stay within the rice and cook very fast. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in all of my onions. I'm going to stir that up and I'm going to let it fry for about a minute. And you want to keep stirring because you don't want anything to start sticking at the top. So while that's frying up, let me talk to you guys about the rice for a little bit. I boiled this in advance and let it cool because I don't want the rice to be hot while I'm frying it. If it was hot, then the rice would start to get gummy and all the starches would activate. So I let it cool, and when I cooked the rice, I told you guys that I boiled it for exactly 22 minutes. Now, depending on the type of rice you're using or the type of brand of rice that you're using, it'll take a little longer or maybe a little less. You don't want to overcook your rice. You want to cook it to where it has just a little bit of the grain left inside. It's fully cooked, but you want to make sure the rice is dry. You don't want it to be soggy or wet. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fish out my bay leaves. And I'll put that back to the side. And then now in my pot, I'm going to add in my bora. The bora, of course, is optional because some people may not be able to get this. But if you have it, it adds a great crunch to the fried rice. You can see all the onions are starting to get nice and soft. And as soon as I add in my bora, I want to add in my chopped bell pepper. And I don't want these vegetables to cook and get soggy. I want them to be very crunchy still when I add in my rice. Next what I want to do is I want to add in my carrots and my green peas. And give that a stir. I happen to like my fried rice with a lot of vegetables, which is why I'm adding this much in. But if you do not want this much in your fried rice, then feel free to leave some out or lessen the amount. At this point, now that my vegetables have fried up for a little bit, I'm going to add in my rice. You just want to give that a stir, and of course you want to keep it on a high heat. This is so that the rice will fry nicely in the oil and the vegetables. I also forgot to mention that when I was boiling my rice, I added in some oil while it was boiling, so this way the grains wouldn't stick together. As you guys can see, all the grains are nice and separated, and they're not mushy or clumpy at all. At this point, I want to add in my soy sauce. I want to add in my Worcestershire sauce. And I want to add in my scallions. This is a great dish to make for barbecues, for parties, or any event that you may be having. You can make this in bulk. You can make a whole tray of it, and it's very quick and easy to make. As you guys can see, it only took us about 10 minutes to put this all together on the stove right now. Just gonna let that fry for a second. Then what I want to do is I want to add in all my sesame oil. To get the maximum flavor out of the sesame oil, you really want to add it at the end, because when you cook sesame oil, the flavor tends to mellow out. This is why I'm adding it now. Now, at this point, if you wanted, you can taste this for salt, but for the amount of soy sauce that I added, I do not feel like I'm going to add any extra salt. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a taste though, just in case, because today I was using low sodium soy sauce, so it actually might need it. I think this tastes great just the way it is. It's nice and it's hot, and it's spicy. And all the vegetables are still nice and crunchy in there. And by adding the sesame oil at the end, you can definitely taste it much better. So my fried rice essentially is done. I'm going to cut off the stove here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dish it out onto a platter for you guys to see. And that's it. Alright everyone, I have my finished fried rice right here. It looks great. All of the colors with the vegetables that I used looks amazing. And this is a great side dish to eat with any type of meat, such as chicken wings or pork chops or anything like that. And tonight I'm going to serve it with some chicken wings. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today. Please give my video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also leave a comment down below on what you would like me to make next. Thanks for watching everyone.